message saying that I am live right now. Yeah, there we go. Love that. Guess we go in here. Sure. Free phlebotomy. Not gonna say none of that. What team? Oh, charge. Interesting. Okay, so definitely you. Yeah, that's a good charge team. Wow, just 5 gloom off the rip. That's just charge teams for you. Can you all shut up with all that? Way too loud, you bastards.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
And we break even more of them. I really need to actually like finalize my charge team, but I'm not like in a rush. Charge team is not even close to being done, because realistically I wouldn't want like Ishmael nor Radia in that charge team. What do I want? Let's just go for a big old fight. Why not? Yeah, instead of Ishmael, probably would have wanted something like... I mean, I would want the Yisang W core. Then I would want, what? Multi-crack IDs. I already make mistakes in the fucking title. Miyabe. What is Miyabe? Me dumb. Me dum dum. Nah, you know, I'm gonna let it be. Let my stupidity be immortalized in the far ends of the internet. Quit trying to kill everyone. You're a plant. You don't get to be like, oh, let me just attack people. No. You sit and you wait until you get watered. Or fertilized, or, I don't know, destroyed, deleted, removed. Damn, Nautilus is just ripping ass, and dimensions, all at the same time. And free stagger. Oh, look at you, all red and cool and shit. Nah, nah, nah. It doesn't work that way. You are screwed, my plant friend. You are deleted. That was nice. Yep.
어떤 상황이 충전 기능 닥쳐와도 무기한 엄청나게 강한 일격을 충전 기능 점검.
Mindless dungeoning.
공간을 제압 완료. 충격 보건 준비.
Yeah, I'm trying. Welcome on in. How you doing, fellow gamer? Is it like late or early for you? Like I don't know, like because right now for me it's kind of night.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Oh,
저희도 이러면 얼마나
nice. Level 10 Helldive is good. Although can be a pain in the ass if people don't know what they're doing. Last time, well, I mean, I played a Helldive, almost midnight. For me, I think it's already past midnight. So yeah, good evening, good midnight, whatever. Right, charge teams. Come on, charge, yes. But yeah, Helldive is fun, but I feel like just going to public lobbies and hoping for the best is like a bit risky. If you're going to go for the high difficulties. But at the same time, you know, it's not like you're trying to accomplish something impossible, right? I mean, I'm also level 44 from what I remember. Level doesn't matter, what matters is how you play and what you use, so to speak. Like... I mean, you can get just a group of 4 randos. The problem is that there's never really a guarantee that everyone will bring the correct shit or everyone will play at the same level, you know? So...
돈 벌러 가자.
But yeah, I'm getting back into Helldivers. I kind of, like I played a lot on release and I'm kind of trying to get back into it now.
또 무식하게 돌려주실 거라면
You know, there's a lot of those war bonds I got to unlock, and it's like, oh my gosh, so many credits I need to farm.
전투에 임하겠습니다. 자, 한 건에 괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
And it's not like it's difficult to farm, it's just time consuming.
사람을 영웅케 하는 건데.
2 turrets, 1 man turret, and disposable rockets. Disposable rockets are probably one of the better support weapons you can have. Like 70-second cooldown on 2 just fuck off rockets that you can throw anywhere. Probably one of the better ideas.
딱 때려. 입 밖으로 꺼낸 다음은 어디요?
There's also the commando that you can unlock, which is 120 seconds, I think, but it's 4 rockets. It's, you know, it's a big 4 loader. It's also a pretty nice one. But, you know, if you want more reliable way to get rockets, Quasar Cannon is a bit better, because you can just, you know, have it infinite. I mean, if you're going for fast cooldown stratagems, you can throw them out, like, all over the place. Mine is probably easily in the 70s at the very least. When I played with my friends back on release, there were times when I would just be the last one alive, you know?
기세가 확연히 달라졌어.
And being the last one alive, you're running away like a little bitch. Which is, well, you know.
전투에
You gotta do everything you can.
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 차포잡이.
But yeah, I'm usually like playing a scout kind of role. Distraction, diversion, scout.
너가 치워라.
If we're talking like an open map kind of situation for Helldivers, I'm the one who will draw aggro, draw the enemy forces away from the objective.
볼일이 방금 뭘본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격.
Oh, well, thanks for the luck, and go enjoy your sleep and rally tomorrow.
어쩐 일로 진짜 도움이 되는 걸 걸치고 오셨네요. 이대로 몰아넣으시죠.
Yeah, well, ships or the bugs. Essentially, the game can only handle so many enemies at once, so if you are on the other end of the map and you draw all of the enemies to you, and they're all following you like in a nice straight line, the other group will have no one there, essentially, so...
전투에 임하겠습니다.
That way you can at least, you know, buy some breathing room for your team.
승객 무력 확인.
전열이 무너졌고 생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
So yeah,
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간.
Helldivers is quite fun.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
I just want to unlock all of the things, like all the war bonds. It's gonna take a fuckload of actual farming, but
어디요?
if I can do that, that would be great.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
And also they're coming out with a new new war bond in like a week.
돈 벌러 가자.
And I don't know how I feel about the new war bond. It's another electricity based one, which I'm not a huge fan of electricity war bonds.
사신의 정.
Like, don't get me wrong, like arc thrower, great shit, love it. The basic arc weapons, not so much.
효력사. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
Okay, let's screw up this bull.
업.
Good thing that we got him early on, so I don't really have any problems clashing. Well, I say I don't have any problems, and I'm suddenly having problems. God damn it, game.
응원하라고 쓰여 있는데?
Yeah, win that clash, ish. And bust its skull.
승객 무력 확인.
I didn't even need to use the ego.
모든 걸 걷어들일 수.
Interesting.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
There we go, got the coin. Coin is awesome.
돈 벌러 가자. 혈액 팩이라도 줬냐? 가자. 저들이 기세등등하니 잠시 경계하세. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 승객 무력 확인. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 제대로 찝었군.
저런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더
Windows clashes for me.
소란이 줄었네요. 어쩐 일로 진짜 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 이대로 몰아넣으시죠. 큰 흐름을 뒤집은 건 아니나 좋은 움직임이다. 가자. 소란이 줄었네요.
Why did I hit? Yeah, no matter. Because it unmuted myself for some reason, somehow. I don't want to listen to myself, thank you, game. Screw you. Hey, the bolt. Let's see, charge. It was. Yeah. Still remember. Still remember. Another tier 2. Nice, got the flashlight. Yeah, no real reason to stick around for too much longer. Can just keep on moving on.
닥쳐라, 해파. 누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
Hey. No. No, I have not. Welcome, Flower Hut. I haven't gotten new Ishmael yet, sadly, so I haven't checked out her story. Is it something good? Something important? It's probably some kind of hint about the Honglu's identity, if I had to guess right. Which I imagine is going to be like based on Kachu, right? And something else.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
And what's that something else? Is it more hints about something upcoming?
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Oh.
너가 쏘라. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 안
Interesting. I'm intrigued. I don't know what the comment really means. I'll definitely read it when I get her, but
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
I really don't understand how, you know, Limbus correlates with Deltarune.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
Certainly is a
소란이 줄었네요.
thing. Yes, yes, I do. Well, kinda. As much as any Undertale fan has any idea of, like, WD Gaster, you know?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
I haven't followed Deltarune that much. I'm kind of waiting for it whole thing to release to actually play it in one chunk, because I honestly I got so burnt out on the whole idea of, hey, here's a game, here's the first chapter, wait for the next chapter in like a year or two, here's chapter 2, and then it's like a while. So I only played the first chapter of Deltarune, you know, the very first one they released that had Jebel.
충전 기능 점검.
But yeah, I do kind of know who Gaster is. Okay, I'll keep him in mind. I still have no clue how he can come up in any way.
한건 했고. 여관에 가면 또 한참 못하듯이. 충전 기능 점검.
It's just generally.
정신이 물러. 터져. 제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비.
We'll see. I wasn't lucky enough to get her, but like I saved up my ticket. Like, imagine my shitty luck, right? I saved up the guarantee, the 10 pull for the seasonal identity. I was like, oh, I still don't have Malfaust, I still don't have Radia, and I don't have Ishmael. Surely I will get one of them. Mind you, I had Greg already. Guess who I got from that 10 pull?
이따가 버스에서 회고해야지 않겠는가? 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 지금이다.
That wasn't fair.
앞으로도 그렇게 걸려라. 한 건 했고.
But yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Kanto 8? You like it? Not like it? How does it stack up against the other Kantos? Come on, give me something. No, you don't want to give me anything. Cool.
빨리 시작하시죠.
Like, Kanto 8 was pretty cool for me, but generally, it didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to hit, if that makes sense. Like, sure, it was alright. It wasn't bad in any way, but... I just feel like the payoff, the emotional payoff wasn't there for me. Not on the same level as I wanted it to be.
당신은 반드시 집행하겠습니다. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Oh no, Radia, why are you nuking your SP?
당신은 반드시 집행하겠습니다. 옳다.
Radia, don't do this kind of shit, I beg of you. And know that I have the coin and I kind of didn't think about it, but that doesn't matter, just don't.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 저들도
Okay.
내가 너를 싫어하듯 극도로 기피하는 것이 있었군. 입 밖으로
Ah, he's
내
probably
앞을
gonna
막을
crack
수는
anyway
없어.
before then. Huh? Ah, that's a counter. It's like, what the hell? No, no, I'm gonna get hit by the clover.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 대파. 돈 벌러 가자.
I should probably also continue the whole lobotomy thing.
너무 약올리시.
I've gotten pretty far in lobotomy by now, but I need to actually, you know, continue on stream, because like I spent a lot of time farming off stream, just filling out the codex thing, anomaly dissolution, or whatever it's called. No, don't hit Dawn, you... Damn it. Ishmael, why you like this? Don't just hit Dawn because you felt like it.
숨겨둔 수를 드러내는 전투에 임하겠습니다. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 걸려라. 제대로 찝었군.
Oh no. Ishmael has the skill again. I auto attack again. Now she's attacking Mirasult. At least he doesn't care.
다들 기운이
카-
넘치는군.
Carmen? Okay.
직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑.
Carmen is alright.
충전 기능 점검. 당신의 전문 지금이 기회인
But, well, actually, is it?
알아서 처리.
That's just distortion waiting to happen. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. What? What do you mean, what? Carmen's the one who's, you know, responsible for the distortions, no? God, what is this? Screw you, Greg. No, not quite. Kara isn't a narrator so much as, depending on how you play the game, and depending on what happens, Kara can be your playable character there. And at some point, Kara wasn't, it's technically, yes, I get it. Also, Carmen wasn't that either, but it's kind of difficult to explain what I mean. Not really Eldritch. At least I don't see Kara as like Eldritch. Kara is Eldritch in the same way as the player is, you know? If that makes sense. But I guess there are overlaps of fandoms. Whenever you find... You'd be surprised how many times, now that I'm playing a lot of, you know, Project Moon stuff, now that I'm actually deep into it, at least, you know, to a degree, how many times I find some sort of reference or stumble across something in other places. Like, a comment somewhere, and it's like, oh, Project Moon mentioned, Limbus mentioned. It's just funny how much the fans show themselves out there. Very funny experience, especially when you are also excited about Limbus and everything. You just kind of sit there. It's like, oh, I recognize fellow Limbus fan. Yeah, that's our inside joke now. I don't care. Feels good. It's a very good experience when you can share an inside joke with a person you never even personally interacted with just because you both enjoy the same thing on the internet. It's always an interesting kind of feeling. Always makes you feel like kind of giddy a little bit. Okay, I need something a bit tougher than that. Let's see, can I get a tier 3? Thank you. Now I need a tier 2. And let's try and get that glove. And there we go. Hey, you know, Limbus is getting a collab with Arknights of all things. if somehow Undertale and Deltarune get to the same level of recognition, you know, internationally, perhaps, maybe there can be a collab of some kind. A Suzy ID for your shoe. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Certainly would be a funny experience. What? Just as a fun little mind game, like thought experiment. That's the word. What? Who would have the IDs of Deltarune? I can see Toriel being like Rodia, maybe. Just if we might as well go and have fun with it. Although that wouldn't really mean much. I can see Frisk being like Yi-Sang. Even if it does sound a little bit dumb. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh no, Marisol, you got hit by a big fuck-off tree. Whatever will you do? There you go. Screw you, Mr. Clover. I'm gonna rip your petals off one by one. You can't even do anything about it, because I'm just that much better than you.
주군께서는 사소한 실수로 책잡지 아니하시니 너무 긴장하지 말고 임하게.
So many, like, 2-coin skills I've got. I was hoping the coin would come into play a bit more, but to be fair, it's probably more about the egos than anything. Gain more cost. I don't really need the goggles. I guess I'll take the Crown of Roses. Might as well. Charge. Are there any charge egos? Oh yeah, there is. Sure, let's go Walpurgi. Walpurgis Knight. Also, what are your speculations about what we're getting during the Walpurgis? Any ideas on that?
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 저들이 기세 등등하니 잠시 경계하자.
I heard people say a lot of things. There are speculations that we're gonna get magical girls from Lobotomy. Which would be pretty cool. I would like that. I need me a Knight of Despair Faust. That's for sure. Actually, any of the girls, Knight of Despair, Ego or ID, please. It's still so wild to me actually seeing stuff from Lobotomy in Limbus. Like, after having played it. Feels pretty nice. It's like, oh, I know this thing! I hate this thing because it's purple. Because these bastards will screw me over majorly if I don't kill them fast enough.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
They will just... like... make one of the abnormalities go crazy and then I'm screwed. And again.
제압 완료. 승객 보건 중.
Now you staggered, and now you're dead.
제압 완료. 그럼 승객 보건 중.
I also misread that. I mean, Eldritch doesn't mean like just outside of the norm. What do we get? Keywordless. I'll talk to it. There you go.
애착을 갖고 들여다볼 가치가 있는 예술이었다.
Now, do you get some bonuses for having the IDs from the... Let's look inside the coffin. Of course, let's look. Why wouldn't we look? It's a freebie.
충전 완료.
I really do wonder what the next Walpurgis is going to be. Because I think they said that we're not going to the library anymore. So it's going to be lobotomy, just generally, right? Probably just lobotomy egos and stuff. Which is a good thing. But also they have a lot of characters that they kind of teased that I would have liked to see. Like, for example, we saw that Sinclair has, like, technically could be an ID for Brain Cooperate. Full stop. For the full stop. For the gun boys. Then there was also Ryoshu Molar Office, I think. Was it? I think it was Ryoshu.
지긋지긋한 전투가 드디어 하나 끝났네요. 제대로 찝었군. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 다음은 어디요? 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
But then again, Molar Office was not at all from Walpurgis. Pretty much the entirety of the Molar Office, be it Boat Works or just actual Molar Office, they were just like normal IDs, right? Come on, give me charge. There we go. Misaligned transistor. That's quite a bit more. I'll take it. Let's see, are there any tier 1s I have left? No. What about tier 2s? No. No tier 3s either. So now I can just go and make, I suppose let's just make burn. Char disk, perfect. Now we use that with what? what exactly? No, I needed two. You'll do. Come on, ashes to ashes. And then roll the 10%. I love it. Thank you, game. I love it when I roll 10%. I loved it when I rolled a 25% with a damn ticket. Thank you, game. You could just... Can you give me the good percentages when I'm rolling for characters?
지금 공격하는 건 좋은 타이밍은 아니야.
I can just attack whoever. It's early.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
Nice.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하도록.
Boom. And destroyed.
지금이 기회인
And destroyed.
엄청나게
And destroyed. No, only 3 skills needed. That's wave 2 out of 4. Ah, yike. Yikey yikes. Attack that one instead. That one has less time.
지금이다. 대골바가 거미 대가리.
다른 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 예정 예언이 없고.
공간을 뭉개.
And deleted.
예상한 것보다.
Oh, yeah, I deleted 2 of them. I didn't even realize how many of them I deleted. Well, now I'm deleting another one. Cause screw you, Violet. I despise Violet. The Dawn of Violet. I mean, Noon of Violet as well. I don't like them. They suck ass. They bring nothing but pain and suffering. I wonder if they're gonna introduce the crimson, like the clowns. Almost said clouds. Yeah, let's introduce the clouds. We need the perspiration. We need the rain. We need water.
충전 기능 점검.
Should be good.
단숨에 정리하도록.
And you get deleted. Absolutely, just squished and smashed and turned into mash.
제대로 한건 했고.
That wasn't a good rhyme because it was pretty much mash and smash.
계속하면 되겠네.
Ishmael, I believe in you. There you go, good girl.
완수했어요.
Heal what? Just the HP for everyone. HP is way more important.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가? 대가리 딱 떼고.
You cannot win against me. Holy Roddy, what are you doing? You just deleted that poor tentacle. Wait, only favored? No. We don't do only favored. We're doing dominating here.
앞을 막을 자는 없어.
To be fair, it is a very old ID by now, so I'm not really surprised. And broken. Cool, easy game. Now I'm just punching a rock.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
We cannot even fight back.
소란이 줄었네요.
I never even considered that. Who cleans up in Lobotomy Corp? Like, whose job it is to just go in and be like, well, now I have to clean up this big old pillar from every department room. Like, who is it? Who has to go through that bullshit? Like, I just want to know. Because from what I know, there isn't like a cleanup team, right? There is
기다려라.
command, training, medical. There is medical, right? Well, maybe not medical, which is it? Like, there is welfare, yes. Then there is the discipline. And then there is the central team.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 여관에 가면 또 한참 더. 가자.
Oh, hold on. First layer. We have the training with Hard.
범위 대가리.
We have the management team with Malkov.
공간을
Nedzach is... Is it the medical team? I think it is the medical team. So... And who was the fourth one in the first category? Ah, Yesod. And he's security team, right?
적의 날개를 꺾었구나.
I think. And then there is Chesed in
빨리 시작하시죠.
oh, my brain. How am I forgetting these basic things? Chesed is welfare. Gebra is discipline. Central team is, or control team, whichever it is Tifereth. Then there is the
걸려라. 제대로 찍었군.
there is the Bina team, which sounds like focuses on like getting ego.
기회인 것 같소.
And then of course there's the Hawkma, Sagma. I don't even remember that much. But to be fair, I haven't even interacted with Hawkma, and I only just unlocked Bina. I probably should... I'm trying to think which would be the best department for me to do the meltdown for. To do the core suppression for from the middle middle layer. Gebra will allow me to what exactly? Chesed would allow me to... would give them like a chance not to die.
줄었네.
Tiferet? What was Tiferet? Tiferet would unlock...
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
Okay, wait.
자, 한 건 했고.
Chesed would also unlock the pure bullets.
괜찮은 공격은
No, not pure, pale.
앞으로
Pale
도와주면
bullets,
해주세요.
pale bullets, that's the
승객
name.
보관 중.
Then Tithereth. What the fuck does she do? Eh? I'll leave. No praying to the statues. I remember Gebura's passive for fully finishing it is good.
돈 벌러 가자.
혈액팩이라도 있군요. 대가리 딱 떼도. 저들이 기세 등등하니 잠시 경계하세요.
To be fair, all of them are kind of annoying to do. But I mean, I'm gonna do them eventually.
걸려라.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
분위기 좋은데?
대가리 딱
지금이라면
떼도.
1단계 높은 의뢰도 성공시킬 수 있게.
부족해 필요하지.
Chesed, Tiferet. I'm gonna do them all because they're needed for like a good ending.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에
충전기는 점검.
이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지
단숨에 점검.
않겠는가?
기적해 찾아보지 않아.
You technically enter the gauntlet by day 46, right? So I'm supposed to... what? By what point should it finish Bina and Hawkma?
재정 여유는
I don't even remember. Also...
여관에 가면 또 한참을 떠드시겠네. 바리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
Okay, so Hawkma is time. That was a thing. Superbia is Bina. So Morositas is Chesed. So if we're going to go to the middle of the tree next, it's going to be Tiferet, right? And then Gebura.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
I actually want to check what it does.
한 건 했고.
지금이다. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리.
저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
당신은 물론 더 좋겠다.
No, Tiferet is the one that unlocks the pale shield bullets. I was right. Oh, I have an inkling of what it might be. I definitely do now. Tiferet will probably just... Can I just do the crown, this, and like this? Yeah. Dust to dust, cool. Tifler probably will give us damage resist. Like, you can give all your characters shield.
어쩐 일로
If I had to guess, that's what I would bet on.
이대로 몰아넣으시죠.
At least that's what makes sense in my mind. Giving shield. Because with her you unlock the bullets and you unlock, you know, the red bullets to protect the, you know, the red employees or whatever. And from red damage. What? My brain. Am I that half asleep? What is wrong with me? But yeah, you have the bullets, so they give you shield. I'm assuming the magic version of her, or like the golden bow thing, is going to give us specifically you get a shield. With Geburo though, what the hell could her ability be?
제대로 찝었군. 가자.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자! 차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 좋구나. 공간을 뭉갠다. 여건에 가면
The one that I'm struggling to kind of predict is Gebura.
다리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
Because technically, all she really gives you is execution bullets, slowing bullets, and rabbit teeth.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
공간을
Right?
뭉갠다.
So if that's all that she gives you,
괜찮은 공격이.
what would they...
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
how would they do this?
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
Because we already have the slow down the enemy to like half the speed of the enemy with Hawkma. So definitely not like slow bullets.
전류가 너무 강하게 방출되었어요. 괴롭지만 다행이에요.
Is it going to be like execution? To just like, yep, execute employee. Is that why they're going for the whole on death this units thing is blah blah blah? I definitely imagine it's so. Let me quickly just spend some stuff in Luxcavation.
회사에 뛰어난 인재가 바로 여기 있군.
다행이네요. 제정신
거짓.
Okay, and that's 12 more boxes. I'm already level 159. Woof. How do I want to start getting characters? Now? My problem is that I still don't have pretty much anyone out of the new line. I have a lot for Honglu, and I could just get Yurudu with Honglu, which I kinda need him. I have a lot for Greg, because I pulled another Greg. Are there any IDs that I can even get for Greg? That I would actually want? Zwei Greg is ass, so that's out of the picture. Twin Hook. Right, that would be good for the Poise Bleed team. I could just get the sous chef, just because I have the points for it. Not that I need it, but I could.
꺼질 줄 몰.
Now, where is my Heathcliff? Heathcliff is at 80. That's about halfway to the multi-crack. Ishmael is at 72. So who would I even want for the charge team? W Yisang. So like these 5, 6. Yeah, these 6. Except that would require me getting 2 3 stars and 1 2-star, and that's a lot. My Tremor team, I have Faust, I have Autis, I have Tico Prodia, I need Tico, I need Don, and I need who? Honglu, right? You already with Honglu. That'll make it 6. Yep.
꺼질 줄 모르는 코에서의 불빛.
How many pools do I have? 164 just tickets, with a lot more in lunacy. Oh, that's a lot of actual damage. Ten tremor, 10 count, and trigger entanglement with everlasting. Reduce target's max speed by half next turn. What is at 3 here? Only 5 tremor and 5 count. Oh, so it adds another tremor burst than the first coin. Yeah, Uptide 4 definitely is worth it if I get this. And I could. Wife Faust. I want her. Want my wife Faust, please. Is the difference that it's just 1 coin? Oh, it's also AoE. Holy. You don't get attack weights, right? The basic version is good for a single target. Corrosion is good for AoE. Gotcha. At 3 resonance, inflict potency. If the highest resonance was sloth, inflict tremor count by trem potency inflicted. Oh. So if you... Oh. You apply a lot of count with this. But I mean, it makes sense because you will be completely just nuking the enemy with it, because Tremor Everlasting is... Tremor Everlasting makes you just chew through the count. That's a lot of rupture count as well. But hold on. You get the cool skill, right? Reverb, right? On Tremor, takes sloth damage equal to potency. So it would just be hitting 99, 99, 99, 99. Oh shit. Consume 15 tremor count on self to gain coin power plus 3. Huh. That's something. Coin power. That's strong. Okay, hold on. What resources do I need for this? Last Sloth Gloom Pride. Last Sloth Gloom Pride. Sloth, yep. Gloom. Okay, so I am missing Gloom. And the only replacements that I would be making is T-Corp Don and Eurodiva Lu, which... Do you got Gloom? You got Gloom. And, do you got Gloom? You do not got Gloom. So Honolulu would be the only source of Gloom in that team. Now, to properly make that team ramp up, that I have covered. That's easy. And this Cavernous Wailing. That eats a lot of Gloom. Are there other Tremor IDs? Maybe I can remove Rodia from the equation. I suppose there is Alfie Heathcliff. And you do have gloom, you bastard. And it would give decay. Not that decay matters. When converting Tremor into Tremor Decay, trigger a Tremor Burst. Oh. So, this means that he's probably my better option for the whole Tremor team. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1,200 shots that I would need to dish out to collect the identities and ego that I need for this. Screw you, game. Screw you. Also, might as well thread spin it to unlock the actual thing I'm using it for. What do we've got? If there are any targets and staggered, who cares? Ah, you unlock that skill, right? More coin power, more base power, and support passive. I really wonder how they're gonna make Aleph egos. Because the Aleph egos need to be hella powerful, right? That's kind of the whole idea with them. But we should be getting a good Aleph, well, an Aleph ego soon-ish, I think. Considering the fact that we're already doubling on the WoW egos, right? Because Yi Sang has Sun Shower, Everlasting Faust, Yearning Merkala Dawn, On Contempt Ryoshu, Yearning Merkala Marisalt, the new Dragon Honglu, Binds Heathcliff, Blind Obsession Ishmael. Rolia has 2 of them. The dragon one for Sinclair, Binds for Autis, and Garden of Thorns for Greg. So we should be starting to get, like, either we're gonna start doubling down on WoW egos, or we're gonna actually see a good Aleph ego soonish, which I'm thinking is gonna happen with you know, that cool little thing called World Porgisnocht. This little shit. Do I even care about you? I really don't, but... This I do care about, though. Maximum 5 times, so this would be what, 8 coins potentially? Pretty good. That's kind of how Ishmael's wing beat works, right? On heads, reuse the coin. What does thread spinning even do? Increase the amount of healing? Oh, and you can also heal your allies with it. Hold on, what do you get at level 4 of that ego? I'm just curious now. Ishi. Not Ishi. That's Ishi. Wing beat. Nothing fucking changes. The only thing that changes is like you get 1 extra bleed and you just heal more. If you want to get more healing out of it, I suppose that's a good idea, but nah. Okay, let's get back into the mirror mines. I'm almost level 70, yay. We're gonna have a nice even number for a little bit with the whole energy thing. Okay, what is it now? Burn? Not burn. Bleed? Bleed. What's your passive? I know I haven't unlocked it, but one ally with the fastest speed inflicts 1 more bleed. Honestly, that would be good. Let me see. You just heal either HP or SP, right, with your passive? Oh, SP and HP. Cool. But here you actually apply it, so what's the uptime in here? 80! Ah! I don't want to lose 80. I'm gonna need it for stuff. Okay, nah, don't care. I'm just going to go back into the mirror dungeon and pretend like I didn't do any of this. Dung 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 dung. Bleed. Been doing so many dungeon runs, I already muscle memorized everything that I need to pick. I'm not gonna do this on hard. I'm just here to quickly grind for shit. Oh. Nails. Let's go. Nails. Click. Holy shit. Something good, maybe. Come on, you can do it. Someone. Yeah. Believe in Dawn. Yeah, good job, Dawn. Always getting me the things that I need.
두려움을 모르는 건 나쁘지 않습니다. 잘라낸다. 또 무식하게 돌격하실 거라면 전 빠지겠습니다. 40. 먹칠.
Nah, he survived. Why did he survive? Come on, dude, play along. Hot chick does the cool like sword katana move on you. You just kind of go like, oh, yeah. Like you fall on your ass and you pretend to be dead, and plus you wouldn't die, you know. Just play along with the hot chick's sword play, and you'll be fine. swinging your hammer and never really gonna get you anyway, man.
거라고 확신하고 있을 테니까. 다리우스 산소통의 칼집. 갈라지도 쏟아내.
폴리리 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
A good... What a combo. Dawn complimenting herself on doing a cool attack.
파우스트, 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
That's what I get for just having Cinna announcer.
두려움을 모르는 건 나쁘지 않습니다만 좀 무식하게 돌격하실 거라면 전 빠지겠습니다. 꿰뚫려라!
He got deleted.
예상한 것보다
Are you gonna get deleted as well, man?
40.
Yup, you got deleted as well.
내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 밥이 터졌나? 여기 확보해라.
상태가 안 좋고
기도해라.
지금 공격에 들어가는 게 유효하겠어.
이 정도로 나와 걷는 건데.
I keep forgetting I need to get Faust to maximum to Uptie 4. The one who shall grip. No, the one who grips. Shall grip is the one that's never gonna see the light of day. Sinclair never leaves the bench. Honestly, Sinclair shouldn't even be on the bus in the first place, but not much you can do about that now, can
지킬
I?
사람이 없어서.
Steak. Tangled bundle. Nail and hammer. Rusted muzzle. Fuse gifts. Bleed. Milarka. I mean, damn.
카니발 타임.
These guys are very simple.
저들을 맞이하세요.
떨거지는
우리를
잘라낸다.
가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고
Yeah, if I level up Faust, her execution is going to be much better clashing. Because right now it has +2 coin power, and that's kind of just meh. I think the coin power goes up to +3 with it, which will allow it to clash much better.
꿰뚫려라.
I know it increases your clashing power with it, I just don't remember how. Is it base power, final power?
불가피하다면 스킬을 세우는 것이 좋습니다.
Let me quickly check.
고회는
저희를
나중에
헤아릴 수 없다면 그 용도를
No, it doesn't have any, like... What's the word? Conditional. It doesn't have any conditionals. Which can be kind of annoying. Kind of... One thing I understand that, like, not every skill needs conditionals, and I agree, it's kind of annoying to have to fulfill them all the time. But at the same time, if the skill has shit clashing, you might as well just, you know, get something good. To be pierced. To be cleaved. Yeah, let's go for the cleaved. I don't like the bosses and the pierced one, so it is what it is. Fill it with sinner's blood. Faust, do a little bit of a bloodletting.
당연하지.
Is it this time of month again?
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다. 너무 약올리신 것 같은데요. 차 확연히
A nice battlefield filled with blood.
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
어쩐 일로 진짜 도움이 되는 걸
Blood and a lot of blood and even more blood. It's almost like I have a team based on bleed and vampires. I wonder if we're ever gonna get more La Mancha IDs.
다시
저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Not that there is anything that we can still revisit there,
찾고자
but technically we could just have someone like an ID based on Cassetti. I think at least.
카니발 타임.
Who would work with Cassetti though?
너무 약올리신 것 같아요.
Like it cannot be any of the existing IDs, so Heathcliff? Cassetti Heathcliff maybe?
잠깐만 낭비하겠네.
분위기를 내리시.
사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정.
Yeah, Heathcliff is the only one who I think can technically work as Cassetti. Sinclair is way too timid,
40.
no matter the upbringing, and Yisang is too passive. Cassetti needs that fire. So I definitely am thinking
괜찮은 공격이네요.
Heathcliff, yeah.
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Honglu is too cheerful, I wouldn't work with him.
지원을 가져. 그대로 무너져라.
And of course I'm not talking about Greg, because Greg already has Priest.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 갑니다. 추잡하네. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이런 애는 얼마나 좋습니까? 알겠어. 저런 배인 줄도 몰랐네.
Oh, delete him. Delete him. Come on, Ish.
40. 먹지.
There you go.
어쩐 일로 진짜 도움이 되는 걸 걸치고 오셨네요. 이대로 몰아넣으시죠.
Another one. And another one. That was easy. What a difficult fight that was. I am playing on easy, I know. Let me gloat a little bit. Let me be all self-important and self-cool. I don't have much to do in this game. I already beat the Kanto. There is no challenging content left for me to do. And even then, the Kanto was kind of nerfed. Which honestly, I think they should have kind of like rethought that. Not saying that they need to undo the nerfs, because honestly, 830 was a pain. It was. It was a complete and utter pain in the ass.
집중 잃지 말라고. 그리고
But at the same time, I don't want the game going forward to be just too easy. In my opinion, it's fun to struggle with some fights. I think for those fights, they should just make it like an optional difficulty thing. Opt-in or out kind of deal.
떨거지면 잘라낸다. 알겠어.
Come on, how much HP was it on the body?
앞으로도 그렇게 말해주세요. 엎드리도록.
Oh, is the body already broken? Oh yeah, the body is broken.
분위기 좋은데? 지금이란
고귀하게.
한 단계 높은 의뢰도 성공시킬 수 있겠다.
아류 산초 경영 유치.
I've never even seen what that dog can do. I've never seen the telepole. Whenever I come across it, it just dies before it can even attack in any way. You know, so I'm getting Squidility, and I'm gonna be able to actually get the good shit. Did ain't do none? Huh? Welcome on in, potato. What do those words mean? What do mean? Oh. Dog ain't do none. Gotcha.
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
Yeah. The dog didn't do anything at all. Didn't do none.
떨거지 잘라낸다.
So how are you? How you doing? How's the games going? Whatever you might be playing. Yes. Sanity is permanently locked at minus 45 whenever you're doing any kind of farming in the mirror dungeons. That's just sad reality of a Limbus player.
기대된다.
I'm just, you know, getting stuff done. There's going to be a lot of ideas that I need, so I might as well start farming rather consistently in the meantime.
눈을 동그랗게 뜨고 집중하면 저런 기교는 그다지 어려울 것도 없지 않겠는가?
고귀하게.
Got any of the new identities?
모든 피를.
그래, 그렇게 황홀히 피어나고 피어나라.
Too baroque for Walpurgis? I'm not baroque for Walpurgis, but I'm not gonna use like much. Unless it's something really good that I really want during the Walpurgis, I'm just not gonna pull.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Like it needs to give me something real nice for it,
네 피분.
you know? Because honestly, the only two things that I have left to get from Walpurgis is Dawn Sinclair and Solemn Lament Greg.
분위기가 좋네.
And I just don't particularly care.
지금 공격하는 건
I mean, I might get Solemn Lament Greg. But unless the new stuff is actually something I want, I'm probably not gonna bother too much with it. What do you think we're getting during the Walpurgis? I heard people talk about magic girls from Lobotomy. And honestly, if some of the girls got like magic girl egos, but I definitely would enjoy having Faust with Knight of Despair ego. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty dope. She definitely would work with that.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
꿰뚫려라.
Oh, it's gonna be a first, right? Well, then you're gonna get whatever.
사식
just know that the new identities that are gonna be released for this Walpurgis, you cannot shard. Everything else that has been released up to this point, you can shard. So, yeah.
사업을 집어넣을 정의, 재정 여유는 없군.
And that's good. Planning ahead is a very good idea.
옳다. 이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
Ah, going for the magic bullet play. Good idea. Very good idea. Hautis is best girl. And she burns asses left and right.
분위기가 좋네.
고귀하게.
좋은 거
지금 공격하는 건 좋은 타이밍은 아니야.
I mean, she is my favorite. I don't care what people say. Out is my favorite girl.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 선수들 이러면 얼마나
실밥이
좋습니까?
터졌나? 그쪽도 죄인인가?
Like, I wish she had more good identities that fit into more teams.
앞으로도 그렇게
That's my only like want.
이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
Let's see what can be done with Walpurgis. Let me quickly go back to the window, check it out.
꺼질 줄 모르는 코의 소리. 재단 실험이
Okay. If you like Trema. Oh yeah, true. If you like Trema or planning on playing Tremor at any point, I would suggest getting Regret Faust during Walpurgis. It's one of the better IDs for Trema just in the game. So definitely recommend her. Would also recommend the Red Eyes Ryoshu for charge. She's really fucking strong. Oh, and one of the biggest things that you can get that actually is game changing is Rodia's Bleed Ego, Sanguine Desire. I would really recommend getting Sanguine Desire because it's probably one of the most overpowered egos in the entire game. I mean, no biggie if you don't get it, considering it's, you know, Walpurgis comes around every so often, but, you know, if you have the shards and you are thinking about getting something, I recommend getting Sanguine Desire. And this is, like, by far one of the best egos in the game. I mean, don't forget that when Walpurgis comes around, you'll also get a bunch of tickets and boxes from the challenges that are gonna be there. So, you know, you'll get something more. I would recommend, and this is just recommendations, don't start sharding immediately. Like, do the pools, wait for all of the stuff to get everything from it, and essentially just like shard in the last couple of days. But yeah. But yeah, like every Walpurgis you get, well, every Walpurgis is essentially an event. You know, you've experienced, you know, Yield My Flesh and like the Christmas one and LCB. Walpurgis is essentially like that. You know, you have your things that you can do the challenges, and you get rewards for it. They're not gonna be easy by any means, but
피를 머금을 시간이네.
you do get quite a bit. I think you get like 20 pulls-ish.
정화.
Like, you know, 20 tickets, something around there, maybe 30. Actually, I can just look that up. I have the Wikipedia relatively handy nearby.
한 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘려.
They probably will announce it soon. It's going to be one of the two things. It's either going to be Mirror Dungeons first, or it's going to be Walpurgis.
40
One or the other.
먹지. 쓰리도록.
다들 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑 5가 도움이 되었는가?
Yeah, you got about 20 pulls during the last one.
엄청나게 큰
They'll probably announce it. I want to say maybe next Tuesday. Well, not specifically it. They will announce whatever it is the next thing that's coming. Which the three guaranteed things that we are gonna get relatively soon-ish is Railroad, Mirror Dungeon, and Walpurgis. One of those. And they can correlate, like, they can crisscross. It happened before. I think a railway arrived at the exact same time as a Walpurgis, so...
추잡하네.
Usually Railroad is
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
the last one to come out, from what I remember. Like, since it's the challenge, they usually release it, like, later into the season. But, overall, I don't know, they might shake it up. And considering the difficulty level of the story that we had, it's going to be very painful for our asses to go through.
카니발 타임.
So yeah.
어떤 상황이 정화 닥쳐와도 포기한
Good thing that they didn't release Mirror Dungeons super early, because, like, I was still busy doing all of the achievements for the Mirror Dungeon, and it's like... I wasted so much just to get all of the achievements, but I did, and I'm happy about it, so... I've got my cool cosmetics that show off how much of a life I don't have by playing this game.
떨거지니까 잘라낸다. 제 기운이 넘치는군. 역시 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는
And the moment that the next Mirror Dungeon is released, all of these achievements go away. So it would just be sad that I was like, oh no, I was so close. Because at the beginning of the season, I was
꽤 뚫려라.
fair enough. Unless you want the cosmetics, there is really no reason to go that far. Like, just being realistic. But I had the capability to get all of the achievements. So I kind of just went, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go out of my way and get everything.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
And plus, I'm at the point in the game where I want to have some kind of bragging rights. I want to have something that I can show off and just say like, aha, I've been there, I've done that. I did the difficult and annoying thing that no normal human should go through because that would be stupid, but I did it anyway. You have a bleed, yeah, you do. Okay, I'm going for the Nuna Violet, I suppose. And it's short and sweet.
카니발 타임.
And plus it was nice. You get a few pulls from higher levels as well from the achievements.
하루에 팩이라도 먹는 좋겠네. 아니지. 저들이 기세등등하니 잠시 경계하세.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
And considering how much I want to save up, how much I'm trying to get all of the lunacy and tickets, everything essentially, I'm doing everything I can to get as many pulls for free as possible. Because you know, Arknights collab, it's there. It's looming over me. Do I care about Arknights? Do I like Arknights? Not really. The only thing I really genuinely like about Arknights is the music that they make. You'd be surprised how good Arknight's soundtrack is. They have like full-on songs and that shit slaps. But getting into the game, I'm not a huge fan of just basic tower defenses, if I'm gonna be honest. But considering this stuff is going to be proper time limited, I really need to make sure that, you know, I have it ready. And I hope they don't announce any more limited bullshit collabs, so I have to keep saving up, because... yeah. I want to regain my freedom of pulling and spending whenever the fuck I want.
다 제 잘못이에요.
I want both. Okay, Dawn. No. Best girl. Do it. I believe in you. Knew you could do it, Outis. Love you, darling.
내가 1등 스코어지.
라만 차렌드를 뒤엎는다.
So, did you make it through the Kanto 8?
갑니다.
저들이 기세등등하니 잠시 경계하세.
따뜻한 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Are you still making your way through it?
얼마나 좋습니까?
No, fair enough. Probably the best way to do it is to get all of the overpowered identities from the season and just go through the entire thing with them. You know.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
It's genuinely kind of tough. I'd say Kanto 8 is probably toughest of all Kantos to get through. That I've played at the very least. I don't know, maybe Kanto 9 is way too powerful as well. I also heard some people having issues with like even Kanto 4 of all of them. Like, and that's a good statement, but it's just funny. There's only 4 IDs, and you say like, yeah, I own all of them except for the 2. You own half, man. Okay, let's fuse the bleeds. This and this. Really, game? Okay. There we go, the cutting knife. I mean, I get it. Kind of. There's the tier 3. Give me another tier 3. Commemorative coin. Do I have a tier 2 that I can sack? Yep. Damn. Got the wrong one.
잘 됐네.
Still, having 2 is better than none. I'm still upset about my ticket. You know, guaranteed 3-star tickets from this season. Like, I got a Greg ID just normally pulling. Then I get that ticket and I'm like, okay, so there's Ishmael, there's Faust, there's Radia, and it's like, oh yeah, I want them. Surely the guaranteed ticket will give me one of them. No, the guaranteed ticket gave me a copy of Greg. And I'm just dying in agony from how bullshit that is.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요. 따뜻한. 저희를 해할 수 없다면 그 용기를 고민하는 것이 상책이지. 추잡하네.
The game is always very good at screwing you over with RNG.
효력사. 좋아.
너희에서 그냥 되겠네. 거대하게. 승리로 이끌. 아유 산초 경연 육수. ጥቀ겨라.
Pink over.
먹지.
Nice.
오, 적합한 판단이었어? 덮어놓고 공격하는 것보단 적을
Screw you, you purple slug. Get drilled.
라샹. 이제야 실력을 좀 내세요.
Weak. Died on a first coin.
얼마나 좋습니까?
Okay, no. You're going to send all those skills into that. Thank you very much.
죄인인가?
따뜻한
That is good. I really wish I could just speed up the actual combat. Like, I'm not even asking for a toggle of the speed. Let me just hold left click like with egos.
유리하나 교만하면 뒤집어지는 법. 그래서 어쩌라는 거지? 경계. 그걸 꼭 말로 해야 하나?
No. We can do better. Right? No? No. It's gonna eat up both. Damn. Actually, no. Screw that. Dominating. Just win rate this.
추잡하네.
Delete them all.
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 먹은. 그렇게 후물이
I didn't even get to see the flower. Come on, game. It's just unfair.
움직임이 더 좋구나.
Damn.
잠깐만. 한 번 더 해볼게.
위대한 일격을 기록하는 순간에 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
죄인인가?
Okay, time to deal with the tentacles.
자유 산초 경연 역시 뜯겨라. 깔끔하게
Oh, there's that
잘했습니다.
tentacle gone.
이제 니콜리나와 솜씨가 비슷해지셨는데요.
Big blender time. Give it to me.
피나르를 시작하자.
Ah. That feels good. Love my big blender.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅이 왜 이런 일이 있었지? 어디 보자. 너희의 목표 정화 승리로 이끌. 자유 산초 경연 타겟 일부가 터져버렸어.
잘 됐어. 이제 신경 쓰이던 공격은 해소되겠어.
I should impale. Delete him in just this one skill. I know, I believe in you. Not really, but he still managed to do like half of its HP. Close enough. And this is not...
네 피분수?
And this is only one of them. If they bring back, like, a Dusk... If we have to fight a Dusk ordeal, ooh, that's going to be a big-ass pain. Clearly I'm just taking the Iron Stake. I don't want all of those. Devoured Gluttony, please. That's the fastest bottom route, gotcha.
카니발 타임.
But the best part about these seasonal IDs is that I can finally make a proper, good, working, girl-only Rupture team.
죄인인가?
And I am happy about that. Extremely so.
알겠어.
Because for the longest time, Ishmael had no rupture. I mean, like, none. She had 2 rupture IDs, which is technically sloshing, but Lamau, who uses sloshing? It's literally the worst ID in the game, bar none. And then there is LCCB Ishmael, but that's ammo.
죄인인가?
And the problem with ammo is that you just... The whole thing with Rupture is that you want it to last. Rupture is a long playing game. You build it up and then it starts paying off in the long run. But with Ishmael, once you run out of ammo, you're fucked. You cannot do anything. So it's very questionable trying to run LCCB Ishmael.
원래의 힘을 쓴다면 삼치면 충분하겠지만 승리로 이끌 이렇게 하나하나 파괴해 나가는 싸움도 쉽지 않아요.
Yep.
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
팔의 팩이라도
갑니다.
저들이 기세 등등하니 잠시 경계하세.
사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정 여유는 없고.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
My goal in this game is to eventually build
위원을 받고
a full girl team
이제야 실력을 좀
of every keyword.
얼마나 여관을 만드는 것만 참 내가 어버이보다 뛰어.
Technically right now I can already have a full bleed team. A full bleed team of girls, yes, as if they needed identities to do that, but not the point. Still can. Technically, it's possible to also make a full-on Rupture team now. I'm thinking, what else is... what other ones could I get away? Like full-on poise, for example. Outis doesn't have good poise. Like serviceable poise, so I can't really do poise. Can I do sinking? There is no good sinking Ryoshu, that's the problem. So no, I can't. Tremor? Theoretically, maybe. There's your Divi Ryoshu, but
깔끔하게
meh.
잘했습니다. 이제 느낌이 나와 사시가 비슷해지셨는데요.
Can I make a full charge team? Technically, yes, I think. So that would be, well, Ryoshu has 2 good charge IDs. Faust has multi-crack. Then Dawn has W.
검을 휘두를 줄 아는 자는 많다. 그 검에
Ishmael has the reindeer.
마음에 들면 들었다. 솔직히 말해라.
Who else? Okay, yes, 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 yes. Roddy is a bit iffy on the charge.
분위기가 좋네.
Technically, she has a charge ID, but I'm not sure if it's all that good. Let me quickly check. Rodia... Charge. Technically, yes, there is an ID for the charge. But it's more of a tremor ID rather than like a...
재정 여유는 없고.
It's one of those weird hybrid IDs. Know what I mean?
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
But I mean, it's not bad, so it technically could.
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Next time they bring back W Train,
그 용도를 고민하는 것이 상책이지.
I'm assuming one of the next intervalos, like the remake intervalos, like they do them, like the hard mode interval or whatever, is going to be the W core, W Train one.
죄인인가?
산소를 겨누고 라샹.
At least I think it will be.
이번에 네 피분수.
효력사. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
Yeah. Huh? Fuck is that? Don't do that shit. Don't scare me like that, game. What do you mean server error? There we go.
카니발 타임.
Oh.
왜 자꾸 이상한 걸 들고?
How long are you gonna last, a little tree?
평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
By the looks of it, not very long.
저런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정 여유는 없군.
정화.
Yeah. Can we stagger it first? Oh, well, stagger doesn't even matter. I have the Ritz, the Bloodstained Gazipian.
정화.
But now it matters. If we can stagger it now,
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 기절까지. 어디 보자.
the White Stained only kicks in once. This way I can actually stagger it, but it might just die without even being staggered.
효력사. 좋아.
계속하면 되겠네. 알겠어.
부위 한쪽이 떨어져 나갈 건데. 가서 본인의 모험에서도.
My face when the skill called execution doesn't execute the enemy.
차포잡이라.
You should be immediately staggered, because if you're not, that's bullshit. Yeah, you're immediately staggered. Don't play these games with me,
다리에게 해줄 이야기가
thinking you can get below the floor. Nah, you come out staggered. Your ass is cracked. Your ass was so not soft and squishy that it got cracked like a bunch of just rocks.
죄책감도 피를
멈추는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게
Did I level up?
우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
No, not yet.
거짓죄 물러고.
Dang it. Where am I sitting? I don't want to wait too long to get the IDs. The boxes are not gonna do shit for me during the Valpurgis anyway, so I might as well start getting the stuff that I need now. I think. Let me quickly look through all of the things in the dispenser. I doubt that they are going to introduce the new Mirror Dungeon super soon. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks. Maybe even a month. Actually, let me quickly go and check. Maybe they introduced the roadmap somewhere. Limbus Company. Roadmap. There we go. Canto 8 roadmap. We got Canto 6 roadmap in the 4th week, and it was an 8th week for the Canto 7. Okay, so the prediction that people are making is that Valpurgis and Mirror Dungeon, or one of them at the very least, is going to appear like in a couple of weeks. Like, you know, this week will end, then another week, and then it's going to be at least one of them. Yeah. If it's Valpurgis or Mirror Dungeon, it's going to be announced next week somewhere. My guess is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. That always feels like the time when they properly announce and get everything ready. Whatever it might be. Alright, one thing I wanted to check. Superbia. Navida. Ira. Luxuria. Oh, that's the sins. Ira is anger. Luxuria is greed, right? That's probably how it's gonna go. I'm gonna read up what else people are saying. Might as well. It's interesting seeing other people talk about, predict stuff. Yeah, roadmap is probably going to be somewhere in the late June. But we should be getting Valpurgis or the Mirror Dungeon soon.
꺼질 줄 모르는 고해소의 불빛. 재단실의 미싱 소리. 퍼레이드 연습실에 딱.
So what reruns are they gonna make? Let me check. Hell's Chicken is probably not. C, probably not. They did Miracle, they did Yield. So it's probably going to be Time Killing Time and Murder on the Warp Express that are gonna be brought back. And then we're also getting 2 new intervalos later. Shouldn't be too bad. But that would also mean that we're gonna get a good, like some new ID, new Tremor ID, more Tremor and more Charge IDs. Let's go. That's cool. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, if they are going to give us another La Mancha unit, it's probably going during the Murder on the Warp Express. I feel it in my fucking bones. That's what's gonna happen. They're going to give us a Cassetti ID. At least that's my prediction. That's how I feel about it. But that's what I think. It's probably going to be one more W ID and a Cassetti ID. It's probably going to be W Rodia and a Cassetti Heathcliff. That's my prediction. I'm making my statement here, so when it does happen, and I'm correct, yeah, we'll get there. What team do I need to run now, though? Ah, it's Burn. I don't want to burn. Burn is really good, but it also sucks because I have to deal with the moth. Ugh. So does Heathcliff have a single burn ID? Bleed, poise, tremor, poise, sinking, bleed, poise, bleed, sinking, rupture. Damn, Heathcliff is very single-minded when it comes to his IDs, holy shit. Oh. Not doing hard. Do not want to do hard. Sure, let's go Nagel and Hammer. Get that Chard disc. Well, that was a freebie. Cool, another freebie. Not gonna complain. Just give me all of the ego gifts that I could ever need. Play a selection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
입장을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는군. 나라면 인원들을 좀 더 후방에 배치하겠어.
I'll need to start working on getting all of the IDs early. Potential Man is just sitting there in the background.
여관에 가.
He's enjoying his life,
순식간에 끝내줘.
not doing much.
다리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
He's enjoying his potential on the bench. Honestly, it's not even that bad of an ID. I used them to clear Kanto's 6, yes. Well, Heathcliff's Kanto. It was very useful back then. I didn't have a Wild Hunt, so I couldn't really use that. And considering he kept dropping SP every turn during the 6th Kanto, I was just, you know, screw it. Might as well use the guy who gets some benefit from having less SP.
나라면 인원들을 좀 더 후방에 배치하겠어. 아니 왜 전략 분석을 하고 있어? 응원하라고 쓰여 있는데?
타올라. 차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
He was alright, but I doubt that I will ever use him again.
사무실 직원을 더 늘리고
Unless I decide to just go for a full meme
해체어가
team.
진행하겠습니다.
이제야 실력을 좀 내니 얼마나 좋으셨나?
연결만은 없겠지.
Because you can,
운전의 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 한 번에 끝낸다. 해야지 않겠는가?
you can go for funny teams. There's, Reindeer, can I speak, brain? Please communicate properly with the mouth. Reindeer Ishmael, you can just drop your SP to 0. Like, you can drop yourself into the negative every turn and then just start spamming, you know, corroded egos if you wanted to. Pretty funny thing to do. Not that I would ever enjoy doing that. That's too RNG even for me.
움직이는 먹인 자. 재밌겠군. 주분께서 너희에게 거는 기대가 크다고
버티나 보자고.
최선을 다해라.
Yes, Otis. Hit him with the gun.
너무 긴장하지 말고 있나.
Honestly, Magic Bullet is pretty cool. Like, I played Lobotomy quite a bit by now. Magic Bullets is fun,
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더
but it pisses me the fuck off when I'm playing Lobotomy. All of the friendly fire, because I'm too lazy, is just awful.
폴린이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Nice. dust to dust from the get-go.
단피가 떨어질 때군요.
I think next time I stream, I'm probably gonna jump into the... What's the name? Lobotomy again.
사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정을
And get a clean lobotomy.
이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
차포잡이라.
엄청나게
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
Now I wanna get my good ending and finally put the game behind me.
보스에서 회고해야지 않겠는가?
That's something that I went through and now can forget. Because I spent a lot of time on Lobotomy Cove, like off stream, just farming the fuck out of it. It was kind of mind numbing just doing days and resetting, doing days and resetting, doing days and resetting. True ending in the game is such a big pain in the dick. They didn't have to make it, oh, you have to collect 100% of the compendium for it, but they did.
꿰뚫은 줄도 모를걸. 오늘이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
But then again, it's also a nice feeling when the game kind of rewards you for putting in time and effort to get everything.
그런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데.
순식간에 끝내줘.
더 늘릴 재정을 넣고 격발.
Well, they got shot, and he got hit.
마음에 들면 들었다. 솔직히 말해라, 자로요.
Imagine
믿음은
that.
용장에게 칭.
Just using a gun to bonk someone. And honestly, that would be preferable for some of the old ammo IDs. Because, god damn it, they just... The moment you run out of ammo, you're completely fucking useless, and why even there? Why are you even on the field? You don't even have a retreat option to, like, shove someone in there. All of the old ammo IDs are so shit.
제가 앞에 서줘.
They really need to introduce some sort of like reload, like make an Uptie 5, introduce a reload mechanics to some of those old gun IDs. I beg of you, what the fuck?
완벽한 한 발을 내게.
I know there isn't many gun IDs, but at the same time, please,
그런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데.
like give reload to the rabbit, like the rabbit Heathcliff. Give a reload to the Twin Hook pirate Greg. Just make them not suck.
여관에 가면 순식간에 끝내줘. 발일게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
Because the moment that they run out of ammo, they're completely useless.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 소각되었습니다.
I know there isn't that many ammo IDs to begin with, but it would be really fucking nice if you could. Right, it's the book Dust to Dust and Ashes to Ashes. Forget about that.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는.
숨겨둔 수를 드러낸 모양이다.
한 번에 끝낸다.
there are a lot of identities that are very questionable on what their point is, from my experience. I'm just thinking, they introduced Sync East Dawn, right? It's the only ID in the game that is the weird poise burn hybrid, right?
드디어 하나 끝났네요. 1번. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
And the problem with that is it's very difficult to create synergy with IDs that are, you know, hybrid, unless you have already other hybrid IDs. Which is actually what I've been trying to build. I tried making a few hybrid teams, or thinking if I could. Because technically you can create a Poise Bleed team, and you can create a Poise Rupture team by now.
제가 앞에 서죠.
At least kind of close-ish. Especially with the new IDs that we are getting, you definitely can make Rupture.
순식간에 끝내죠.
But when it comes to Bleed, you have 3 Pequod identities.
이제야 실력을
They are
좀
Bleed
내시네요.
Poise.
평소에도 이러면
You have Twin Hook Pirates. They are like that Gregus Poise Bleed. Then
한참을 떠드시고.
I'm pretty sure Kurakuma Rodia
우리에게 해줄
is
이야기가
a Bleed Poise.
사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 떠밀릴 재정 여유는 없고.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아픈데.
I think. I need to go and check which teams did I put there. It's either Ryoshu. Why is it so loud? Yike.
꺼질 줄 모르는 코의 슬픔. 재단실의 미션.
Come on. Sinners, I mean. Bleed Poise. Right, so the BL Faust, Kurakuma Ryoshu, not Ryoshu, Rodia. She is Poise based. And then the Twin Hook Greg. That would be 6. The only downside is that it's this is a 2-star. But overall it would work pretty well, I think. This very weird niche Poise Bleed.
꺼질 줄 모르는 코의 슬픔.
What's your passive? Like support passive? One ally with the least HP gains 1 damage up for every 20% missing HP. It's insane synergy with this fucker. Gain offense level up and defense level up next turn every time an ally is attacked, and deal more damage at less HP. So you will just... That's insane. You would get damage up from Dawn as well. That's actually crazy. But what about Poise? Is there any Poise passive? One ally with the least Poise gains 1 more Poise potency when gaining Poise potency with its own skill or coin effects. Yeah, that probably is going to be a better support for the Poise team. Do you provide better Poise? When an ally that was deployed last wins a clash, gain 1 poise count. Yeah, that's probably going to be a better support. You want more poise than you do bleed. Because a big part of these teams is that they apply a fuckload of bleed if they have a lot of poise. Because here, on crit, you apply 4 bleed count. And actually, if you level it up, it's 6 bleed count. It's insane. And then don't even get me started with this man. Is it a pass? This skill. Inflict bleed count equal to 1/4 of bleed potency. And that's only at the base level. I think it goes to bleed count equal to bleed potency. So it's going to be just 10-10. It's insanely strong. Ishmael is barely doing any bleed application and poise application, but it's her Harpoon of Obsession that does a lot. Passives. Yeah. When she kills some smaller fry, she applies a lot of poise for the team. What's the salsa for you? Do you give poise? No, you just do more damage. Do you provide poise passive? No. What's your bleed support passive? One ally with the fastest speed. If the enemy is killed after attack, inflict +1 bleed count when inflicting bleed count for the next turn. It's not the best, but it's probably the best option if we're going for the bleed poise team build-up. Okay, you little shit, do you have any poise support? Not really. Let me also check identities. Come on, Sinclair. Poise. Oh, right. Sinclair has the... I mean, I don't have that ID, so it doesn't matter. Marisol. It's probably going to be either you... No, that says SP recovery. You... that's more damage on crits, not exactly the most interesting. That's haste. God damn it, can you just... What about you? No. Okay, I guess I'm going with this. When one ally with the fastest speed defeats an enemy, that's way too annoying. What about you? That's just more damage. Is this an ammo-based support? Yes, it's an ammo one. Yeah, let's go with the Kurakumo. Let me check the Pirate Greg. And you. Is your passive poised? No. God damn. You eat 1 ammo on skill use. How much ammo? You can use skill 3 7 times. On heads hit against target with bleed, gain unjust enrichment. Bullets are pricey. I mean, I guess that's weird. Still pretty good. That's a lot of bleed application as well. If you crit, that is. I'm surprised that he's not using that much ammo. What's your passive? Blunt. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it with all of the bleeds. Unless... Nah. Kind of annoying that all of this thing... Wait. What's your passive? It's burn. Makes sense.
꺼질 줄 모르는 코의 소리 불빛. 재단실의 미싱 소리. 퍼레이드 연습실의 땅 울림. 더는 두고 볼 수 없어. 굶주린 가족들의 어버이의 꿈을 갇혀 사는 건.
Okay. I think this is enough for now. Okay. Thanks for anyone stopping by and all that.